As Donald Trump's presidency continues to crash, he's engaging in more outrageous stunts, dangerous stunts. Today, he's going to an area that they're calling Alligator Alcatraz. It's a concentration camp located in the Everglades, in the swampland in Florida. It's a remote airstrip where the Trump regime is working with MAGA Republican Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida to send thousands of migrants who will now be housed in this concentration camp. And if they were to go to the wrong areas, they will get killed and maimed and eaten by alligators. And this is being promoted by Trump, by Fox, by DeSantis. It is absolutely despicable. Also, Donald Trump will be meeting with the B-2 bombers who were involved in the Iran airstrikes. He will be using them as props in the White House to politicize July 4th events there. And he will surround himself and try to, in my opinion, steal their valor by using them as props in the White House. This is what you do when you are a pathetic, weak individual like Donald Trump who has no understanding of service, and all you know how to do your entire life, like Trump does, is commit crimes and fraud and bankrupt things. Let's just go through some of the facts right here. So this trip to Alligator Alcatraz today in Florida, this is how Fox is covering it. Shout out to our friends at Decoding Fox News for capturing this as well. They literally do like a trailer for Alligator Alcatraz. And they're like, and these migrants will get eaten by alligators if they escape. It's so pathetic. Here, watch this.
This 30 square mile area is completely surrounded by the Everglades. Presents a efficient, low-cost opportunity to build a temporary detention facility because you don't need to invest that much in the perimeter. People get out, there's not much waiting for them other than alligators and pythons. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Within just 30 to 60 days after we begin construction, it could be up and running and could house as many as 1,000 criminal aliens.
One suggestion, build two. The first one's going to fill up quick.
By the way, here are a group of protesters now outside of Alligator Alcatraz is what they're calling it. Take a look at this from MSNBC. Let's play it.
All day, we have seen a steady stream of cement trucks and fencing line up into this site, really reflecting the breakneck speed by which the state is trying to put this together. The governor says this is going to be ready on Tuesday. He argues that this is a crucial effort to partner state and local resources with the federal government to accomplish President Trump's ambitious deportation goals, saying they simply don't have enough capacity to detain everybody that they want to deport. But here people are clearly concerned. Hundreds of protesters lining the street for, I'd say, about a quarter mile in each direction, saying that this is going to disrupt the very fragile ecology here in the Everglades. At the center of this argument is the native people here, who really reject this premise that this is some barren wasteland filled with alligators and pythons. The native people, part of the tribes that live here, have said that this is our sacred ancestral homeland with a delicate ecological balance that could be disrupted with all of these trucks coming in, trying to truck thousands of people into this area. So as this all plays out in the court, only 3 days left to go until the governor says this is going to be operational.
Our friends over at Alt National Park Service account, here's how they describe this remote land strip in the Everglades that's become a concentration camp. We've talked about Alligator Alcatraz before. Here are more details. Starting the first week of July, when South Florida's heat index regularly hits 100 degrees Fahrenheit, they plan to detain up to 5,000 people in tents. No AC, no real shelter, just suffocating heat, choking humidity, and swarms of mosquitoes. The location, a remote airstrip deep in the Everglades, surrounded by marshes, alligators, and invasive pythons. Florida officials are calling it a detainment camp. They say it's fine because we are swamp creatures and even brag that nature will do us some favors. This isn't policy, it's cruelty, plain and simple, and it's happening on U.S. soil, as Dr. Kevin Young explains. You all understand that this is a concentration camp, right? Right? And here's how Caroline Leavitt, Donald Trump's chief propagandist, describes it. Oh, and by the way, this Alligator Alcatraz is going to cost $450 million a year potentially to run. And here's what the Homeland Security official account is posting. Alligators wearing ice hats. They're mocking the idea of migrants getting eaten and maimed by alligators. But go on, Caroline Leavitt. Here's what she had to say. Play this clip.
On a scheduling note, tomorrow, President Trump will travel to the great state of Florida to attend the opening of a new illegal alien detention center located at Dade Collier Training and Transition Airport, alongside Secretary Kristi Noem, Governor Ron DeSantis, Congressman Byron Donalds, and other state and local leaders. We hope to see many of you there. The facility is in the heart of the Everglades and will be informally known as Alligator Alcatraz. There is only one road leading in, and the only way out is a one-way flight. It is isolated and surrounded by dangerous wildlife and unforgiving terrain. The facility will have up to 5,000 beds to house, process, and deport criminal illegal aliens. This is an efficient and low-cost way to help carry out the largest mass deportation campaign in American history.
And folks, as I've said before, these are absolutely despicable and putrid individuals. Like, they really are. I don't know how else to say. They are awful human beings. Awful, terrible people. As I mentioned before, then on the 4th of July, Donald Trump will steal the valor of B-2 pilots who did courageously engage in these strikes on Iran. They were not as successful as Donald Trump claimed. We know from the satellite image that the Fordow nuclear facility in Iran's being rebuilt. Iran moved the uranium out, and Iran was even surprised that the strikes were not as strong as they thought it was going to be. This is confirmed by European intelligence as well, in addition to CENTCOM, in addition to the Pentagon's damage assessment. Trump will lie about it. But in any event, as we think about Donald Trump stealing the valor of these B-2 pilots and of our troops, remember when Donald Trump was on Howard Stern and he said that the most courageous thing that he did, or the real courage that he was involved in, was avoiding sexually transmitted diseases. He said it was his personal Vietnam, and that it made him a very brave soldier, not to get STDs. Here, play this clip.
And when you got him say to a woman, "Hey, listen, you got to go to my personal doctor, and I'm going to have you checked out." Is that a tough thing to say to a woman, or you just got the balls to say it?
You know, I'll tell you, it's amazing. I can't even believe it. I've been so lucky,
right,
in terms of that whole world.
Because you've never gotten a social disease.
It is a dangerous world out there.
It is
scary. It's like Vietnam, sort of like, the Vietnam era.
It is your personal Vietnam, isn't it?
It is my personal
It is. You've
Vietnam.
said that many
I feel
times.
like a great and very brave soldier.
I know. Absolutely. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, by the way, yesterday, to try to distract from his disastrous poll numbers, his failed trade deals, and his again, just complete and utter implosion in the presidency. Here's what he posted yesterday. Trump fragrances are here. They're called Victory 4547 because they're all about winning, strength, and success for men and women. Get yourself a bottle, and don't forget to get one for your loved ones too. Enjoy, have fun, and keep winning. Go to gettrumpfragrances.com. And they're being sold for men's cologne for $199 and women's perfume for $249. This is something that Donald Trump is actually doing from the Oval Office, selling cologne and perfume. And also, I'm not trying to say this in a childish way. We've reported before how putrid Donald Trump smells based on people who have been around him. And there are lots of people around him who have said that Donald Trump defecates on himself and smells like feces. A lot of witnesses have come forward and said that, and that in public events that he can't control and he passes gas. E. Jean Carroll recently said on the show in an interview that I did how Donald Trump was passing gas and relieving himself in the courtroom, and that she was grossed out by it in the cases that she beat him. And anyway, I can't even, I won't even go what I'm about to say. Just here he is selling cologne and perfume. It's disgusting. Here, play this clip.
Fragrances are here. They make a great Christmas present. I've named them Fight, Fight, Fight because they represent winning. We all want to be winning. We have to win as a nation. We want to win as a family. This fragrance is all about strength and success.
So while he wants us to look over there, he also yesterday got rid of sanctions against a number of Russian banks. Remember how I was showing you clips of Lindsey Graham and other MAGA Republican senators saying, oh, Donald Trump's going to impose sanctions on Russia. No, he's removed the sanctions on Russian banks. That would be a huge victory for Putin right there. Also yesterday, Elon Musk posting over and over again about what a disastrous budget bill Trump was trying to push forward. Elon Musk said, anyone who campaigned on the promise of reducing spending but continues to vote on the biggest debt ceiling increase in history will see their face on this poster in the primary next year. Liar, voted to increase America's debt by $5 trillion. A liar, liar, pants on fire, Elon Musk says. It's a photo of Pinocchio, but I suppose Elon Musk's going to post the photo of the MAGA Republican senators and Congress members who support the disastrous budget bill. Elon Musk then comments favorably to Democratic Senator Ron Wyden, who shows that the MAGA Republicans are giving these massive tax breaks for corporations and at the same time massive Medicaid cuts in order to pay for these massive tax breaks for corporations. Elon Musk also posted, every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending and then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history should hang their head in shame, and they will lose their primary next year if it's the last thing I do on this earth. By the way, as I mentioned, Donald Trump trying to act like a tough guy. Alligator Alcatraz. Yeah, the migrants are going to be eaten by alligators and pythons. I mean, we're seriously. This is what it looks like in Los Angeles right now for our international audience. They've got people like this in unmarked vans, wearing masks. Jacob Soboroff got this photo right here from community members of these ICE agents who are dressed up like they're going to war, but they're going to SWAT meets and they're going to Home Depot parking lots and vendors where migrants are selling bacon wrapped hot dogs. Put down the bacon wrapped hot dog with guns. I mean, I don't mean to make light of it, but it's what the hell are you talking about? We got all these people here who are just hardworking migrants. And why are you treating people like crap? And by the way, if you think it's just limited to migrants, no, they're coming for American citizens also. They're coming to denaturalize people. These people are like the Nazis. I mean, they are. That's how the Trump regime behaves, like the Nazis. Elite commandos hitting the streets. Our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, says facetiously, but everybody, it's all good. It's all good. Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, he got his court proceedings delayed in Israel, his criminal trial put on pause because Donald Trump extorted Israel and said he's not going to give Israel weapons unless they pause Netanyahu's trial. So America first. Yeah. Yeah, everybody, we did it. Netanyahu's criminal proceedings are delayed and Iran still has nuclear weapons and China's now buying oil even cheaper from Iran and Iran's making more money and sending Shahed drones to Russia as Russia took over a critical lithium deposit area in Ukraine. Yeah, America first. Well done. MAGA. So stupid. Seriously? I'm being sarcastic. Netanyahu's going to be here next week. America depleted 20% of its THAAD, THAAD, missile defense system, over $1 billion, defending Israel. Oh, good news also, folks, for America first. Donald Trump took away the sanctions against Syria because the new leader of Syria promised Donald Trump a Trump hotel in Damascus. We did it. Mission accomplished. Trump hotels in Damascus. Who needs affordable housing, education, healthcare? Who needs jobs, being paid with dignity? Folks, Trump Tower, Syria. Yeah. Trump meme coin. Yeah. Trump perfume and fragrance. We freaking did it, MAGA. You did it. Again, I'm being facetious. It's utterly, utterly ridiculous. Keep you posted with more here on the MeidasTouch Network. Alligator Alcatraz. I can't believe I have to even report that that's a real thing, that they're going to Alligator Alcatraz. Concentration camps in the United States. Freaking tragic. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers.
New Meidas merch drop. Check out the latest pro-democracy sticker packs, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, and more. All at store.meidastouch.com.